So, one.
What are you talking about? The recording's not even going on. Okay, now serious though. Ayo, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Baldy here, aka Dip. Today is September 16th, and alongside me, I got my boys with me. I got the Shinobi, I got the Brody, I got the homie. You already know who I got with me. I got Andrew, aka Drew Doley, with me.
Oh?
Drew Doley.
Shit, you know what it is. What it do? It's your dude, Drew Doley, aka the number one homie. If you don't know me, the government will never, ever control me. Do I look like I have my mind controlled? Never that. No remote in here. What are you talking about?
Is you a bird?
Never been a bird, always been a man. What are you talking about? And speaking of my mans, my man. I got my boy right over here, the big puff daddy, but he's not no daddy, he not no puffy. Talk to him, kid.
Hey, what's good, everybody? This is the one and only CFK, aka Henry, aka Henny C. But my friends always call me Henry. Humble and proud from Jersey to Kenya. My goal is to keep my haters mad till the day I fall. Because guess what? MOR, SMR, always stays winning.
Always stay winning. Always never losing. Yo, do we look like we losing? What are you talking about?
Yo, speaking about losing, bro. Pokemon.
Yeah, speaking of never losing, my boy.
I don't know about never losing.
Exactly, he finally winning.
Nah, bro. Yo, he just won the Pokemon Championship in Alola.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dog. I don't know much about it, but I was a big Pokemon fan growing up. I always got the games. I watched everything, bro. Every Saturday morning, I sat down, Cartoon Network on, and watched that stuff. That was my childhood. And I played every single game, got every single Pokemon, even with my action replays. You know, I had to cheat sometimes.
Action replays. That's a throwback. That's a real throwback.
You had to do what you had to do. But my man, finally seeing this dude winning a championship, what do you think is going to go on for the rest of the Pokemon franchise? Do you think there's nothing left for them? Or do you think they're still going to make series for him to continue to be a Pokemon master?
They got to. They got to.
So?
They got to, because here's one thing. Growing up, like you said, like you grew up with the games. I grew up with the games. I grew up with the cards. I used to get in arguments with kids all the time in elementary school because we talk about Ash being the best, but they'd be like, no, Ash is not the best. Red is the best. Okay, Red is the best because he's an actual champion. I see that. Easy. But everyone aspires to be Ash. You know why? Because unlike most of the people that we see training their Pokemon, Ash cares about each and every one of his Pokemon, wants all of them to be the best.
But doesn't even bring them out, though. That's the thing. He got like 30 Tauruses. My man just left it in with Professor Oak. So is it really Professor Oak who's really caring for his Pokemon? He kind of just, it's like forgotten children, bro. He has them, but just leaves it in the PC box. You know, how many Pokemon, how many Rattatas you caught for HM slaves? How much Bidoof, how many Bidoof did you catch for HM slaves? You just kind of leave it in the PC box.
I mean, I get that, but also you got to remember Professor Oak was dating Ash's mom. Don't forget that. He had to do that.
My man got a Pikachu. He didn't even get an actual starter.
Nah. You know who was hitting Ash's mom?
Mr. Mime?
Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime was.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Mime.
Bro, don't be saying that, bro. Is that technically bestiality, yo?
Nah, because Pokemon, I don't know too much about Pokemon and none of that, but Pokemon used to be human. You look in the lore and shit.
Humanoid Pokemon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they used to be Pokemon. Everyone was Pokemon.
Bro, that's crazy, though.
Arceus
really did something. Arceus really did something, bro. But no, okay, this then brings into the question, how long can a series last? Like, Naruto, one of my favorite things. You know, you say you're the Shinobi. That been over in it started early, or like late 90s, and ended in like 2014, the manga at least. I'm a big manga reader. So I read it in 2014, and when the last chapter hit, chapter 700, I almost cried. I read it in class. You know, we had those iPads instead of textbooks. Yeah. I was like, this is crazy. No, bro, I almost bawled my eyes out. I don't know what class was this.
Dude crying in class.
Bro, I wasn't supposed to be reading it, but bro, that's my childhood right there. Yeah. And then when that series is ended, you know, I see all these, like, all of my favorite characters now, adults having their kids, you know, setting up for a whole new show called Boruto. I'm like, what the hell?
Be in front of that shit.
Exactly, but nah, it's like, it really hits you. I feel like that's more emotional when a series ends. Pokemon has been something that's been going on through multiple childhoods. Not just our generation, but there's generations that have been like passed already.
Before and after us. Exactly. Started before and after us, you know?
But I feel like that is kind of one thing about Pokemon is the fact that whereas Naruto follows the story of Naruto, it has a definitive beginning and end to that story.
For sure.
Whereas I feel like Pokemon is more of a tool. I mean, just look at the way they readed Ash a couple years ago. I feel like Pokemon has inherent like continuity rather inside of it, just because of how it is like supposed to apply to generations. It's not necessarily meant to be this one linear story, even though it does technically work like that. The Ash now is different from the Ash back then, even if it's the same character.
Is it though? He's still 10 years old.
Which is exactly what I'm
character development.
But this is exactly what I'm saying. If it was true character development, then at this point, shit, he'd be older than us. I'm sure. But
that's
exactly what I'm saying.
Pokemon started in 97.
I feel this is why Pokemon works more, and he was already like 10.
He's been 10.
Yeah, exactly. Since then.
It goes to show the love of the franchise. Because for us to wait 20 years for him to win a championship shows that there's so much love within the franchise itself.
Yeah.
So, you know what? It could have been 50 years. We could have even waited 50 years.
I'd be still playing the games. The games always had more story than the show. That's a fact. Even the mangas, bro. If you read the mangas of Pokemon Blue, Green, and all these, like, they're always in our library in our middle school. They actually have more stories, and they kind of like even Green and like all that was based off like what we played in Soul Silver. It followed along that, and it's like we got Red. Red's the real champion. You know, that's what we think. I don't think we've ever encountered Red in the show. We've encountered Ho-Oh. And the first
that
episode.
one like limited little like limited anime thing with Red though. That was pretty cool.
Bro, that
was really dope.
I think that's the best
really
Pokemon.
dope.
That was dope.
Animation.
That was like a couple years ago.
Pokemon Legends.
Yeah, that was dope.
Bro, I love that. That was just my childhood, and it just makes you happy to see that. Now, my favorite anime and manga, it's got to be One Piece, and One Piece it's the best-selling manga in Japan ever in history. And it's been going on for 20 plus years, and the author keeps on saying, oh, it's like halfway done, 80% done. And we don't know. But it keeps on going, and there's loyal fans, and people are saying, I don't want to start this, it's too long. Yeah. And I guess you could kind of say the same thing with Pokemon. But the cool thing about, I guess, Pokemon is that you could start anywhere, or start at a different region. And since there's not really any character development, Pikachu should easily be over level 100.
Easily, yo. He first like Raichu.
Yeah, but there's no character development, so they could start in this new region and just like begin there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Pokemon is not limited to the same boundaries that a typical story has. Just because the fact that it's more of like a tool for generations, maybe less of a story, but more of just like a way, to take that same idea, those same elements, and apply them, to different generations over time.
For sure. I understand. I really wish that they made a different age for every region. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have felt that if he's maturing as we're maturing, it would just make the character and like character narrator and the reader and just like listener to have a better relationship. Now look, we don't watch the animation still, do we?
No,
I'm sure some people do,
Yeah.
but it's more like the games. You still play the games out of love because they have more stories. They kind of age with us. They don't really tell us that, oh, we're 10 like over and over and over again. We play, we grind out our Pokemon's levels, and we beat the Elite Four.
Yeah, you know it. Yep. Elite Four hope.
Exactly, we the champions. And I guess that's the best thing about the Pokemon games. We felt like we actually did something. We won. We accomplished something great. We're the Pokemon champion of this league. Let's go on to the next game and buy them. And I feel like that's the best thing that they did. Now, for them not aging the character in the show, that kind of lost me. Because like I'm a big guy in character development and world building. With Ashnod character, his animation in Alola is completely different as well. It's more like squiggly lines instead of like those hard animations, which I guess is for more. It's supposed to be more kid friendly.
Yeah.
But it's like
which is exactly why they don't do it.
Exactly. No, they do it. That's that whole animation.
But that's why they keep Ash the age he is.
Of course.
Because because again, they know that as we grow up, we're not going to be as into Pokemon as we was like when we were children. So that by keeping Ash the same age, they can still rehash that.
I don't know if that's true though. I feel like if they did age him, we'd still all be into it. Because look at Pokemon Go. That's so many people played Pokemon Go all over the world, and people still do. You try capturing a gym or whatever it's in the game. It's impossible because all these people who are still playing, make their characters levels so high.
Do people still playing Pokemon Go?
No, people are still playing Pokemon.
It's not the way it was though. When it dropped though, it was like a worldwide phenomenon.
That was world peace, bro. Closest
it really was.
Peace.
It really was.
Bro, in Nairobi, I swear to God, there was so much fire Pokemon. So everyone coming from West Kenya, North Kenya, East Kenya, just going to Nairobi trying to get fire Pokemon because they had who did they have? They didn't have like Charizard or nothing, but they had that Monferno. So everyone went to go look for Monferno and Rapidash.
Those are big boys right there, bro. And that's crazy. People traveled around the world for these Pokemon, bro.
Yep.
Bro, Pokemon Go is really the closest thing to world peace as we're ever gonna get. Everyone was so nice to each other. I mean, oh, you want to catch this Pokemon? Oh, this Pokemon's over here. Tweet blasts and all this. Yeah. It's like watch bombs for Pokemon Go.
Yeah, really, it's crazy.
You know, it's pretty valid. It's pretty valid. And you know what? I don't know. Anime, like Pokemon is an anime. We can agree on that. Even though it's super westernized, it's anime.
I mean, it is an anime made in Japan.
Exactly.
Originally in Japanese. I don't even watch no anime, but I can tell that's an anime.
Exactly. But it's like you could say that.
Is Avatar anime?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
Well, that's made.
That's Western made. I technically it's not an anime, but it's the closest thing that we could say is an anime from the Western world.
Yeah, you ever watch that shit on
Legend of Korra?
Nah, I was gonna say Stockings or whatever.
Nah,
y'all are not woke to it. Hold up, y'all are not woke to it. Keep talking.
Nah, I've never watched.
But it's like this some westernized like anime.
That's interesting.
I got you.
Nah, but it's like I don't know. Has anime or manga really affected your growth as people, or like any other shows affected you guys as people? Because like again, like One Piece and Naruto, me going to a boarding school in India, that's all I had. That's all I watched. You know, and these animated characters really were like my best friends for a certain amount of time, and they really like molded my personality into what it is today. This confident and always believe it type of dude, you know, always this happy, smiley dude. And that's why I believe every day is a good day, whether it be your best day of your life or the worst day of your life. Today's got to be good for tomorrow to be great. And I truly, truly believe that. That's why I have today's a good day on my wrist. And that's just for me. That's what I got from it, you know. But I really want to know if any shows have developed you guys in that sense.
Of course, like I mean, growing up, if like when you watch anime, it's just something cool to watch, something cool for your eyes. But when you grow up, like animes are low key fables.
Yeah,
animes are low key like big fables for something greater than yourself and everything else. You were just talking about Naruto. I was just telling you upstairs, like I failed geometry my sophomore year.
For sure.
And over the summer, there was nothing else for me to do. Like, I couldn't hang out with my friends. I just had to do geometry, and then they let me watch TV when I was done, right?
I got you, yeah.
And there was nothing else I really wanted to watch, and for some reason, Naruto was on my list.
Okay.
So I just watched the original Naruto.
Yeah.
Right? Starting from, like, I think it was, like, 2004 or
whatever. The original one.
The original Naruto.
Not Shippuden?
Not Shippuden.
Okay.
I still got to get to Shippuden.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for those that are going to come at me for this, but as soon as I started the first episode, I could not stop watching it at all. And you get from him just being a kid saving his teacher, right, to going to the tuning exams, right, fighting Neji, fighting Gaara, you know, Orochimaru.
I feel like the best thing about Naruto, and the way you were explaining it right now, he saved his teacher, but nobody ever expected Naruto to save his teacher or do any of these things. And like I was watching like a little AMV of Naruto with all these little tasks that he did. My man, even though spoiler warning if you don't want to hear the stuff that happened in Shippuden, click off. But some stuff that happened in Shippuden is Naruto's the fourth Hokage's son. You know, when Minato, the fourth Hokage, when he passed away, he saved Naruto. He put the Nine-Tailed Fox into Naruto, saving the village. So Naruto should be hailed as a hero for taking in the Nine-Tailed Fox. But he's treated as an outcast. He's treated as a loser. He's treated as someone who shouldn't be able to become a ninja.
Exactly.
But him achieving all these different tasks, him becoming the man who he is by the end of the series of Shippuden, he's a motherfucking Hokage. He achieved his dreams. I feel like everyone in this world, no matter what level you are, be it you were born into a rich family, upper class family, middle class family, poor family, you know what? We're all underdogs in a different way. We all have our stories, and we're all trying to achieve dreams.
Exactly.
You know, and I have my dreams. You know, I want to change the world in my ways. You want to be a radio host, and you want to change the world in your ways. And I'm sure you want to become a rapper, and you want to change the world in your ways. Your own thing, right? But
you want to be a little. You want to be a little rapper, huh?
Nah.
You want to make hip hop music?
I'm a king, and I want to be a great.
Where'd you come from?
I came from Kings, my guy.
Tell him.
All right. Well, going off of what you just said.
What's up?
Exactly. That's one thing that attracted me to the show, because the thing is, Naruto, literally from the beginning, no one expected Naruto to do anything. No one gave time to Naruto, because, I mean, he was an immature kid. He was doing immature things, but let alone... Like, he's a kid.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, the other kids were controllable. You can't control Naruto, but at the same time, no one was taking care of him. Yeah. Literally, only his teacher was taking care of him.
That's hilarious. You know, the third Hokage, the one who retired and then came back into being leadership, he was supposed to raise Naruto as a son and make sure everyone loved Naruto. But the third Hokage didn't tell anybody that Naruto was the fourth Hokage's son, not even Naruto, and that's crazy. You gotta know who your own father is.
Exactly.
And when I was growing up, I thought Naruto's parents got killed in a car accident. I didn't even know there was no cars in this world until later on in life. I just thought they just passed away. And you know what's the crazy thing? I'm gonna let you carry on, but it's like nobody believed in Naruto as a series until like later in the 2010s.
I read about that too.
Right?
I read about that too. No. Yeah, like. The one attractive thing about Naruto is his drive. He always said, I'm going to be the next Hokage. I am going to best all of my enemies. I'll defeat all my enemies. And the number one thing that stood out to me besides all of that is his love for his friends. People that didn't even care about him, that he still considered friends. Like, yes. Bro, and people would literally tell Naruto to his face that they don't give a crap about him, that they wouldn't care about him, and Naruto would still protect them regardless of anything. Him and Sasuke were mortal enemies.
Oh yeah,
they were mortal enemies.
My man was willing to die for him, bro.
But at the same time, they were best friends.
They were not Sasuke's eyes,
like,
but yeah.
Nah. Sasuke did admit that though. Remember?
Early on, yeah. But when Sasuke left the village, I know you don't watch Shippuden, but he was on this war. Like he became a bad dude.
Yeah.
And Naruto never lost faith, even though he went down the wrong path.
Exactly.
You know. But I guess we all are affected by Naruto's Believe It. You know, we're all trying to achieve our dreams to be the best versions of ourselves. You know, now talking about best versions of ourselves, something that popped into class last week, right after we recorded last week's podcast, at an English literature class. And some person brought up a topic from their philosophy class, was that what are your guys' opinions on later in the future, even though it's happening now, what are your opinions on genetically altering your children's DNA?
Oh my God, I've had so many conversations.
Right? It's something interesting to talk about. And I feel like I have both sides to the argument, but I want you guys to talk.
Conversations about this.
Yeah, I want you guys to talk about it.
I believe I was having this conversation with you, or it was with someone.
Yeah.
It was something along the lines where in today's world already, people see impoverished people or people of a lower social class and economic class just to be lesser in life and as people. And I feel as we enter a ever-changing technological world wherein you can alter your unborn child's genetics and have them come out a certain way, this or that, give them characteristics and control that.
Enhance abilities.
Enhance them, exactly. I feel that now that would just give richer people, it gives them, what I'm saying is it gives them a tangible basis to say, oh, my children and my generations are better than y'all because they have access to that technology.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
But let's change the question up a little bit. What if it was able for everybody to do it?
If we're talking in a free world,
not just the richest of rich.
Yeah, I mean, in this future hypothetical, even in that case, well, then it comes down to a level of kind of playing God. I feel if it becomes a questionable thing because for example, you get hit with that question like, if you were told in pre-testing that your child would have, like for example, let's say autism,
for sure,
or some sort of disability, then would you still keep that child? Because there are people who, when presented with that question in life, they would say no, or they would abort it because they don't want to subject that child nor themselves, selfish or not, subject themselves to having to raise and take care of a child with a disability.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it kind of falls in line with that. It's, would you want to impose your will and control on this person before they are even before they even have a chance to speak their mind about it?
Now, I like what you said about playing God. That's something interesting. And do you think right now in the present, let's stop talking about the future real quick, talking about in the present, do you think us as humans, humanity as a whole, are technically playing God with the earth? We're
100%.
Oh, yeah,
really
definitely.
It's like...
Definitely.
Some people don't even believe in global warming. You know, it's something that's, like, awesome. Not in a good way. It's just something that you just wonder, like, how can some people not believe in... The world is getting hotter. Water levels are rising because like ice caps are melting, and that's something unbelievable. I'm pretty sure Trump doesn't even believe in global warming.
He doesn't even believe in that.
So, what is your guys' opinions on how? What are your guys' opinions on us bringing? Like, I want to have a lot of kids. You want to have a lot of kids. I don't know if you want to have kids, Henny.
I want to have kids.
We're gonna be bringing them into this world that's gonna be ever so hotter. There's gonna be relatively even trashier if you think about it. There's gonna be trash and landfills all over the place. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I just feel like if I'm gonna bring these kids into the world, right, and bring them to a world that I know that once I'm gone, a lot of places around the world are either gonna be underwater, on fire, whatever. I'm gonna just tell them to make sure that, for one thing, global warming is definitely real. Don't listen to anybody else. Global warming is definitely real. The environment is very important, and you gotta keep wherever you live. Like, everyone keeps their house clean. Clean up where this is home. We all live here. We gotta clean it up
For sure.
You know, I mean, in the next 50 years, Miami. Everyone likes going to Miami. Miami's probably gonna be underwater.
For sure. Even us. Yo,
Yeah,
New York City.
New York City.
We're on an island.
Drew even told me Kenya in the next maybe next century might be underwater.
Yeah.
Whole planet.
And that,
a couple centuries.
That scares me. That scares me a lot because, for one thing, a lot of Kenyan people, some of them haven't even seen lakes.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, some have seen lakes.
They
There's
haven't
lakes
seen big
there.
bodies of water.
They haven't seen big bodies of water.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether or not they're gonna really be prepared for that to happen.
Do you think that most of the people on Earth are gonna end up on a different planet in the next century?
Next century? So you mean by the next century or in the next century?
By 2100.
Okay, by 2100. You said most of humanity? I don't believe so. I feel like we will have some sort of...
Give me a number. Give me a percent. What do you? How many people do you think are?
I'd say like a sizable colony.
Okay, and now here's another question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the human population as a whole will be less than it is today by 2100?
I feel so.
I think so too.
Either humanity or nature, there's always a way. Life always finds a way to balance itself out. I mean, you look at the plague.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I feel like we just have such a mass of people. We have too much people. Something's gonna boil over one way or another. Whether it be
a cough's gonna land on somebody.
Exactly. Just something's gonna happen. You know, natural. I mean, even just with our human behavior, the way that we're affecting the earth, natural disasters are now becoming more frequent, and not only more frequent, but they're becoming, a lot more powerful.
Florida just got hit with like 3 hurricanes this year, right?
I mean, you look at the Bahamas just after last month, yo.
Oh damn, bro.
It's bad.
I'm 3 hurricanes, bro, in the past 365 days, if I'm correct. That's crazy. Henry, what's your thought about this? Do you think there's gonna be more people or less people by 2100?
Honestly, I could see there being less. Because 7 billion already to a lot of people is too much.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Like, at the end of the day, like first of all, we're minorities. We do see that there's plenty of ways that they're not gonna say that they're killing us, but there's plenty of ways that we see governments and even people, higher standards of people, trying to put certain things in our neighborhoods and into our minds to kind of hurt each other.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And mess us up.
Okay.
Yo, you look at the hood. Every corner got a liquor store, and every other, mad McDonald's, mad fried chicken. A lot of bullshit because they don't want us to be healthy.
Yes.
Because you feel me, and plus they want to say we're more aggressive when they put all these fucking hormones and all this fucking shitty ass food that fucks up with our chemicals. You feel me? A lot of bullshit is being done without us even knowing.
Yeah.
Open your third eye, kid. Come on, God.
Exactly. We were talking about this yesterday. Especially about the fast food. Fast food is always in every low-income area,
down,
and it's mad cheap. And healthy food is mad expensive.
Popeye's chicken sandwich, bro.
They make it harder for us to get more money, so we only have access to cheaper food.
Okay.
And all the cheaper food around us is bullshit. You feel me? That is not being properly regulated. All this garbage that they're feeding into us.
That right there is an interesting concept, though. Saying like people who don't say we work a minimum wage job, we make a certain sum of money each week, even if we work 40 hours. When it's taxed, income tax for some reason still a thing. Even after the Civil War, after we
it's only for civil fucking wood,
right? But anyways, to carry on with the conversation, I feel like schools should really start teaching about food and how to make food, because you could not easily, but it would be relatively cheaper to make your own food than it is to buy food. Like the place
100%.
we work at, our smallest meal is like $8. You know, not just like
after tax and everything.
Oh, like $8. Like a good portion meal is like $8, and that's crazy.
You can make something way cheaper for $8 at the crib.
Exactly.
And plus, yo, fellas, all my young boys out there, yo, ladies love a man that can cook.
Oh, you already know.
So at the very least, if you're trying to get your game up, learn how to cook something. And at the very most,
You never know when you need it, bro.
For real, like I'm saying, like imagine if you stranded over in the fucking forest. Fam, there ain't no McDonald's out there. Ain't no drive. There ain't no Popeye's chicken sandwich. You better learn how to.
Oh, that was a world phenomenon.
Yo, you ever watch? You guys ever watch?
You got this.
I'm
Use your
tripping.
words. I believe in you.
You ever watch? Yo, what's that show? Riley and Yui.
I'm tripping. What is he doing? What is he doing?
I'm tripping, boy. Now my mom thought they loved that. You remember that? I believe it's the second season with the whole chicken, the chicken store.
The chicken store? You mean the chicken flu?
Yeah,
that was like the fourth
that's like
season.
real life, bro.
Yeah,
that's damn near what
that's
went
literally
down.
what happened.
That's damn near what went down.
That's literally what happened. Like in the show, the dude goes up to the
explain for the people that don't know.
All right, well,
explain for me. I don't know what's happening right now.
All right, well, within the show, I think the episode is called the fried chicken flu.
Okay,
but anyway, a chicken store just released a new recipe, so everyone was trying to go get it. And at one point, when Granddad and Riley they head to the store, they run out of chicken, and then all around the store, all the black people they start bugging. One of them literally goes up to the voice machine and breaks it, then gets his car, crashes into the store, and then they start beating the managers up because there's no chicken. And then you go through your Instagram timeline, you see videos of people sticking up Popeye's people for a freaking chicken sandwich, and
I know you have it in the bag.
Yes, exactly. I know you have it in the bag, and then you even have people bringing live chicken to the freaking to Popeyes and telling them to cook it for them.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's insane. And honestly, I watched that show as a kid. Kids, if you younger than 17, maybe watch it with an adult or something. But as a kid, I was watching it. I was like, I've never really seen that before. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let alone
look at where we at.
That happened. That hell, even Boondocks predicted something. Simpsons always predicting something.
Simpsons been on that.
Always
show,
predicting something. Donald Trump, my guy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes.
You know what? Speaking about some stuff that I saw on the show, or I heard on the show, I was listening to the Brilliant Idiots podcast. You know, I'm a proud fan of Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz. You already know I love them. They were talking about something really interesting. They'd say if people stop eating beef, you know, and just like not giving cows as much space and land that they have,
helps the environment.
Exactly. They said that the cow's farts cause more gas emissions, methane emissions, than the cars all over the world.
Yeah.
So if people stop eating beef and start eating like more of the Impossible Burgers, or even like chicken, or even pork, even though some religions don't eat pork. I know we got falafel, we got all that for you guys, you know. But if we stop eating beef, it's like it would stop, not stop, but it will.
It would definitely help a lot. It would definitely help a lot. People don't realize, but that's what I'm talking about. When it comes to global warming, and like things with the environment, it comes from when denying those things. It comes from two like sets of mind. It comes from one, a distrust in something, whether it be government or science. And there's many reasons too. I mean, look, I'm Mr. Open Your Third Eye, decalcify your pineal gland, and expand that fucking mental of yours. With that being said, though, there's some things that you kind of should trust. You feel me? But it comes from a mindset of short-mindedness and just distrust. And I can definitely understand why people might be like, yo, let me eat my burger. What's the burger gonna do for the government? What's the burger gonna do for the world? No problem. It's me. But fam, yo, you don't realize because
I'm just fucking up the environment.
You might go to McDonald's and order a burger, get your burger, eat it, and that's all. That for you, that's as much as the process goes. But you need to look deeper and deeper in that. Where's the food coming from? You look at these animal farms, you look at the conditions, not only the conditions, but just the amount of cows and just how much we're
dairy,
controlling that
They gotta
shit.
keep the cows pregnant consistently. They gotta be lactating. That's what milk is.
Exactly.
I somehow got lactose intolerance later on, but I'm like, damn, you know what? Almond milk's not that bad, bro. And the world's going on almond milk now. So many people be drinking almond milk. One, I don't know if it's better for you, but it's got calcium. It'll give you the nutrition you need. You don't need to be drinking this cow lactate milk.
Yeah, and at the very least, it helps.
Exactly.
It helps. It really, I don't know the exact numbers, but the cow issue, it is a major thing. It's not the reason why.
2/3 of the population is lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what? I understand what some people are going to argue, saying that, oh, we can't eat pork. We can't eat one of the like 3 big meats for us, you know. Why should we give off this beef, you know? Maybe make beef expensive or make it more of a rarity, not make it so easily attainable. You know, look at chicken. Go to Taco Bell. Chicken's gonna cost you extra. Why is that? Chicken, in my opinion, I'm biased because I've always eaten chicken in my whole life, throughout my entire life. But why is chicken extra? You know, I'm sure there's so many GMO chicken farms all over the world. Why is that extra than beef?
Because it's the healthy option. They're trying to keep us down. Yo, that's the man. That's the man. Yo, that's the man.
Exactly.
You know, we ain't gonna be falling down anytime soon, though. You know, speaking about falling down, my man over here released a track. What's it called, Henry?
If I Fall. I dropped it literally last week, 7 days ago. And honestly, I'm very proud of the track. I appreciate everybody that likes the track too. Because at the end of the day, I make this for myself to better myself. But also, I make it for you guys. Because you guys support me. These guys support me. And you know what? I'm not stopping till the day I fall.
Okay.
Till these guys get mad. Till these niggas get mad.
That's what I like to hear, my man. That's what I really, really like to hear. You know what, guys? That's all the time we have. So before we go on, before I say anything, I want you to start off the outro today, bro, man.
Alright, I mean, you already know it. You already know what we doing. It is Drew Dolly, and you just watched Dip and Drew plus 1, not 2. My boy over here, what's your name?
CFK.
CFK. Anyways, you already know the vibe. Me and him, we do a little music thing. It's not serious. But it's something mad serious.
Mixed over rice, my guy.
That's what I like.
Yes.
You feel me?
Extra barbecue sauce or extra hot sauce?
Extra hot sauce.
Extra
You know
hot.
why?
Extra hot.
Spicy.
You don't know what you're missing. Try something new.
Alright, guys. That's been the Dip and Drew podcast. On the outro, we're going to be playing If I Fall. Remember, guys, leave any feedback. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on It's Ball Deep. Follow us on Drew from Queens.
And
most importantly, follow us on Dip and Drew. Where can they follow you, Henry?
And you can follow me _.cfk._. And you better follow that at Mixed Over Rice on Instagram. And check out our new YouTube channel. We just got a new YouTube channel. Tell them, Drew, we got a lot of new stuff on the way. They have no idea what's going to happen. They have no idea what they're about to see.
You don't even know, yo. You want a video, audio, orgasmic experience? You go to youtube.com/mixedoverrice. You know why? Because it's time to eat.
Alright, guys, one more time. Thank you all. We're filming an iMovie right now. Our camera just died.
Auto booth, you know what?
Like you already know. But make sure you guys stay and listen to our boy's track real quick. Follow us on all our social media. All the links are in the description.
Yes, sir.
You know what? We love y'all. Thank you for everything. Make sure to leave feedback. And you know what? Make today a good day.
Always.
We out.
Okay.
That was good.
I was gonna talk more. I was gonna talk about